Hello, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can format your own essay. So I'm just going to open up this anonymous essay, and at the moment what we're asking you to do with your mock essay, and then when you do the drafts of your real one, is to colour code it. But eventually you are going to, when we're completely happy that it's the final version, you will turn it into black and white and make sure it's completely ready to print. So let me show you. If I can just scroll down here. You see, so it's all Century Gothic, 0.10 with justified edges. Okay, so let's see if I can just move that back up. So the first thing I want you to do, you might end up, uploading this onto your document. So don't leave it, okay? Because there's a lot of work to go through and format 50 essays. So if you can do it for me, it will save everybody a lot of work, and I can go on and do other things. So the first thing I really want you to do is to double check all your spelling mistakes. They'll be underlined in red, and if you just left click on them, it'll give you the proper spelling, and also it'll pick up any time that you've repeated a word or you've written something in the past tense. It's really good. So just click on it. But again, just make sure that it, give it another little read at the end, just to make sure that it is correct. So that's the first thing. The second is to get it into Century Gothic. So just highlight it. Go over to here. Okay, choose Century Gothic. Go to 10 point. And the last thing I want is justified edges. That means it's straight on the right hand side as well. So go to these ones here, and then you choose the one on the right which says justify. And then also I like these 1 point spacing. Can you see the spacing in between? So if you go to, no, I just can't remember. If you go to format and line spacing, single, that's what I want, single. Okay, so single line space it. And then you'll get that kind of, it'll be formatted the same. Now, at the minute, you're asked to use particular colours, and it might just be that when you've uploaded it, you find that the colour isn't strong enough, or it's not quite the right colour. So what you do, so say this pink, for example, it's not really that handy, is it? It's not really good colour to read. So highlight it. Anything that's in pink. Can you see where your text colour icon is? Click on that, and it'll give you different options. But sometimes the options aren't very good. I mean, the pinks are not very good. So what you do is you go into custom, and then you can move it to exactly the colour that you want. If you OK it, you see, it'll give you a better colour. So then if you have to do like a green, again back to the icon, there's not very, not a range of great greens. In you go. Okay, and that's how you change colour. Now, the final thing I want to talk to you about is inserting photographs. So you're writing your essay and you want to put some images in. So you insert an image in, but then what happens sometimes is you have this big kind of gap next to the photograph. Okay, so what you've got to do on the photograph, the cursor on the photograph, left click on it, and you see these three little icons, and what you want to do is the middle one, wrap text, and then it'll wrap around. Okay, and then you can change the margin. So Smaller the number, smaller the margin around it. Okay. Now, if you see here, it says move with text. If you're having problems with your image and it's not, you're trying to move it and it's not going anywhere, just double check and make sure that it hasn't accidentally clicked on fixed position on page. You don't want that one, you just want it to move on text. Okay. And the final thing is, it's going to be a bit problematic if your photograph happens to be on a page break. So let me just scroll down. That's a page break there. Can you see the little dots going across? Now, if I was to put, see this image here? Okay, say I wanted to move that up a bit and it was going to cross that page break. See, that's what happens. It is going to give you then another big empty paragraph, sorry, empty space. So try not to. Try and move the image away from page breaks if you can. Sorry, my computer's a bit slow. It takes ages for it to realise I've done anything. And then try and sort of line it up, but that's usually the best thing to do. Here we go. And that's it. So by the end, you know, you will have an essay and it'll all look pretty similar to this. But for now, just put everything in colour-coded and just do as much as you can from your side, and then that will free me up not to have to go through everybody's essays and format them. I can just get on, you know, do some feedback and stuff like that instead. Okay, so hopefully you found that